What up, mi amigos? So I'm having a I already had tried to start making this video, and I was deep in thought process, and all of a sudden, randomly out of nowhere, TikTok decided to open on because I'm having to use my old phone to make this video, so I don't take up space on my other phone. But TikTok decided to open up. I was like, I didn't even do anything. I didn't touch the screen. You would have seen it technically, but nothing happened, and it just randomly was like, huh, "You want to watch TikTok?" I'm like, "No." It was ridiculous. So I have to restart. But so the topic this week or this time is how lives matter, and I know a lot of people get upset and they become, "Oh, all lives matter." No, black, because we're being specific because what's happening with the black people and Black Lives Matter. You're being insensitive by saying all lives. It's like, I get it, but at the same time, I don't, because it's like, yeah, because when I say all lives matter, I'm including them in it too, because their lives matter as much as it should be. But equality, all of us should matter. I know in this day and age, not everybody matters, and it sucks, especially during this pandemic. You think we need to come together to stay strong to get through this, but people are still ridiculous, humans. But I, I just, I feel like maybe you should just say lives matter, because like my life matters, your life matters. Lives do matter in one way or another. And I get it's a rough time for a lot of people, but you don't. The fact that you're still getting like all about it, like really, like come on. Like and even like there's even black people that are getting tired of this Black Lives Matter movement. They're like, they think it's ridiculous. Like, because there are people that are rioting. They're not protesting. They're not being peaceful. They're not being respectful. They're rioting. They're destroying things. They're killing people. They're breaking things. They're pillaging. They're looting. They're all that negative stuff. And it's like, are you kidding me? Really? Like, do you know what you're doing this for anymore? Like, it doesn't make any sense. But no, like, and I know some other people might also say, well, not everybody's lives matter, because there's those people that are, bad people, and they do bad things. It's like, yeah, I get that, I really do. But on the other hand, like, yes, there's of course, like I said, there's the criminals, there's the pedophiles that are trying to normalize it into like orientation, which that's ridiculous. That's a topic for, it's a whole different thing. But in so I get that some people like their lives don't matter, and end them, but like, there's, no matter who you are, as hard as it may seem, I still believe that there's some redemption in all of us. No matter, because I know a lot of people that have gone down a deep downward spiral. They've gone they've accepted the darkness, and with the substance abuse and stealing and lying and cheating and all that kind of stuff, and they still come back from it. They still, some way or another, they come back into the light, and they become contributing members of society, and they become in a way better for it, because they have that experience. They can minister to people who are in that situation and say, I can better understand you. But because like, so that everyone has a calling, everyone has a reason for being alive. You may not know it now, and you may not find it till like maybe even your 70s. Like, there's some, even the bad people doing bad things have some sort of calling. They just haven't found it, or they're not accepting it, or they just, because of the path they're going down, they just were like pushing it to the side. They're pushing it, throwing it over the cliff. But we still have a calling that we need to accept. Eventually you may not find it till like, even to be honest, you might even find it till like your deathbed, and it may be a tiny thing that you need to say or do in your last moments that changes who's ever around you forever, for the better. And like, that might seem like, what? Like, really? Like, I'm on my deathbed? But like it's true. Like some people don't find, like I said, there's some people don't find their calling till like when they're like a lot older, like their 70s, 80s, 60s, whatever. There's some people that find their calling when they're 16. Like, like weirdly enough, for example, like Elon Musk. Like, so people who know who he is, so you know, he's the guy, the Tesla guy. He apparently, I saw this thing. He back in college, he rented out a 10-bedroom apartment or something like that, and then he turned it into a nightclub, and he used all the money for that to pay off his loans, like his student loans. And it's like that's just entrepreneur, and that's a smart thinking right there. Like, so, and he was in college. Like, I don't know who didn't say how old he was, but it's like everyone has potential, you know. So their lives, your life, my life matter in some way or another, and eventually you'll find it. As stressful as it might be for some people now, and what their lives are and what they're doing, and it's like, it seems hopeless and just like my life doesn't matter because of my skin color, because my life doesn't matter, and people because you know I'm not smart enough, or I'm not pretty enough, or I'm not tall enough, or you know I weigh this or that, or you know I I'm not good at this and not good at that, and all the negatives. It's like, one, just stop. Like, everyone has potential. Everyone has a reason to live. Everyone has meaning that they, again, I know I'm repeating myself, and that's just part of my thing. Sometimes I just do it, just I feel like it adds emphasis. If you don't think it does, it's unfortunate. I'm sorry that you feel that way, but that's just how I feel. But everyone has meaning that they will, and I'm not like, oh, I think they will. No, I know that eventually everyone will find their potential one way or another in what their life means. And I know this is kind of like a side thing, but people who think, oh, I'm just gonna end my life because there's no meaning. Well, I'm sorry that you like, and people don't like me, and da 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 da. And but people are better off without me. And like, that's a sad way to think, because everyone has meaning. You just haven't found it yet, and you might not find it till later. It's just, I know it's like some people, especially people at patience levels, they're like, I have to wait to find my potential, my meaning. Like, really? And it's like, yeah, I know it sucks, but like, if you stick it out, if you stay strong, and you wait it out, you keep fighting, keep pushing on, then you'll find it. And then all of a sudden it's like, wow, I'm glad I'm still alive to find this, because this is amazing. Like, like plenty of celebrities will tell you that, man, lived in the hood, da 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 da, and it's like, and then they became, what they are now. So, there is potential for greatness in everybody. So, just keep on trucking on, keep on fighting, keep on going, try new things, or not like this, or you just, keep on going with what you're doing, and if it doesn't work, so you keep doing you, Okay. Adios, mi amigos.